Hi, grade 4 Egyptian syllabus. Today it will be review on your English syllabus book in English syllabus. But before I will go to our review today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel, send you new videos. This video for grade 4 Egyptian syllabus who have the exam mid-year exam. So this video for grade 4 to I hope to follow me, because in this video I will give you some points that it will be in your exam test. Let's go to our video today. Here is the assignment. I answered the last pages of the exams, because this collect what we learn during the term. So here we say A or N designs building. Who designs building? Can you guess with me? Is it a doctor? Is a farmer? Is vet or is engineer? Engineer, you are clever pupils. Let's go to next question. Is Rami space then Heba? So here, this called comparative form, and putting them to the comparative form. So the answer to be here, taller. But here we have here disappeared, but taller written like this. I would like to write it for you if it's not clear. Here is taller than. Why taller? Because we know that during explaining the comparative and superlative form that we add er and we have then with one syllable adjective. More than one syllable, we say more adjectives than. I would like to remember you but with what we learned before. More adjective than. Okay, more adjective than. This more one when we talk about more than one syllable, like what? Like beautiful, like intelligent, like successful, and so on. We say more adjective than, or more beautiful than. When we compare two persons with each other, so use than and putting er for the adjectives is one syllable. Adjective more than one syllable. In the comparative form, we use more adjective than. I think now it's clear. Okay, let's go to another question. Here we say, my father, space. He works in space station. He wears in space uniform with bright yellow space and a heavy space to keep him safe. So all these qualifications of what? Of firefighter. So here is, my father is firefighter, works in fire station. He wears thin space uniform, thin protective uniform with bright yellow strips, a heavy space to keep, and a heavy, it will be here a heavy helmet, heavy helmet to protect him. Let's read this comprehension together. Sarah is a voice over actor. She likes her job very much. She makes voices for cartoons. So this is the voice over actor. This is the one who who voice in the cartoons. Like I think I give you examples of this job. Like what? Like the one who the actors of Bakar, of another. I would like to have another cartoons like SpongeBob. SpongeBob, we have an actor that talking during with this the sound of these characters. Okay, I like we see, we all of us know Booga and Tantam, and we know the actors that acted these characters, like Hala Fakir as an actor, and Yunus Shalabi, may God mercy him. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so all these are actors that acting the sounds of these characters. Sarah is the voice over actor. She likes her job very much. She makes voices for cartoons. She can make high and low voices. Also, she can talk very fast or very slow. So when we want here to talk to raise to raise her voice, can raise her voice, or low her voice, can low her voice. If the character needs this, okay, needs this, she can make little voices for small characters and loud voices for large ones. I want to be like Sarah in the future. What is the Sarah's job? It will be here voiceover. Does Sarah like his job? Yes, you can say here she likes her job. Okay, so yes, she likes her job. Let's go to another item here. Sarah is a space is a voice over actor. Sarah makes voices for cartoons. Let's go to another one. Here is a correct verb. This question you must take care when you answer in the exam. So here we have the. So what can I put here? ER. So it will be stronger. Does they play football? So this is the present simple form, and this is the question form of this tense. So here we have play. We have they. So can I put do? Does? No. I put what? I put do. Ahmed is the space boy in his class. So here is no one is taller than Ahmed. So here we say it will be tallest. Why tallest? Because here the superlative form we use they and adding es. I would like to remember that the in adjective syllable form of superlative form. Okay. When we talk about the superlative form, I would like to remember you. What can we do? In the superlative form with the adjective is one syllable, we put the and put est to the adjective. Okay, put est for the adjective. When we talk about the most, here is the most for for more than one syllable. Like we use more in the comparative, in the superlative we use the same the most and put the adjective at the end. Like say the most beautiful, the most careful, and so on. Okay. The most beautiful, the most careful, and so on. Okay, so here the difference between the comparative form and superlative form. The superlative form, we put this one is no one is like him in this picture. So I put there and adding est to the adjective. When we talk about the adjective is more one syllable, I say the most, and put the verb, the adjective in at the end. I will say the most beautiful, the most careful. The adjective is more than one syllable. Let's go to another one here, to another item. During the lessons, we learn the simple tense form, and we know that when we use doesn't or when we use didn't when we take past simple, so the verb must be written in what? In the infinitive form or in the scheme form. Okay, so when I put does or did, I return the verb to the scheme form like this one. We say doesn't read. Let's go to another question here. Here we say here is a punctuate. Habiba is a good girl. So what is wrong here? Here is wrong in Habiba. In letter H must be written in what? In capital letter. Why? Because we have here two mistakes. Because when we start the sentence, I started by capital letter, and Habiba is a name. So a famous name and famous place must be written in capital letter. Let's go to another one here, which is paragraph. Here is talk about paragraph. Paragraph. I think we took during this term. We talk about the sentences. Here is touch, see, here. So we can make sentences from these words. Okay. So we use our senses every day. So I talk about the senses. We use our senses. All of us use senses every day. We can touch things with what? With our hands. We can see things with colors with what? With our eyes. We can hear with our what? With our ears. So I would like to read this paragraph as a whole. We use our senses every day. So as we know that we use senses to discover the world around us. Okay? I think we know this during learning this lesson in this term. We use our senses every day. We can touch things with our hands. We can see colors. We can see colors with eyes. We can hear with our ears. Let's go to the next exam. My sister speaks English every day. My sister speaks what? Here is speaks. So here is the habit. He speaks English every day. So this is that adding us to the verb. Orange juice gives Sarah what? In the moment. In the moment gives what? Gives here is color, sugar, energy, fun. Gives what? Gives energy. Let's go to another question here. Here is trees, clean, recycle, help school. I will read the text, then I select the suitable word by suitable object. I read the text as a whole, then I understand it, then I could select the suitable word by the suitable sentence. We help our school and keep it clean. On Tuesday, we space the school playground. We also space bottles and plastic to protect nature. Some students plant space around the building. We all space each other to make our space better. So here we say, we help our school and keep it clean. On Tuesday, we space, we do what? We clean. So here I put clean. We also space bottles. We also, as we know, during our lessons, we learn how to use the old things and recycle to make our environment what? Clean. So here we also recycle bottles and plastic to protect nature. Some students plant what? Plant trees around the building. We all space each other. We all help each other to keep our school better. Let's go to the comprehension text. Our school worked on a project about clean air. We made posters, wrote facts, and spoke to other classes. Habiba drew a factory with smoke. Aya wrote about trees and how they give us oxygen. We put our work on the wall. Our teacher liked the project very much. It was fun and helpful. Habiba drew a space with smoke. As we know here, Habiba drew what? A factory. Excellent. Our teacher space his project. Here's liked. Let's go to another one. What was the class project about? Project about what? Clean air. Who wrote about trees? So here I asked about the subject first. It will be here. Aya wrote about trees. Right. So here let's go to another one. This dog is a space there, so it will be here faster. ER. Let's go to another one. The table is a space to the TV. So here we have with a proposition that we use with stood for what will be next. Here is the giraffe is the space animal in the zoo. No one is space is taller than the giraffe. So it will be here the tallest. Twice there because here is there and the superlative adding ES to the verb. So here, Yasin space the museum last week. Here last week, if we see last week, I think that I explained this before in grade 6. And I said to him that when we see last, ago, yesterday, it will be in the what? In the past form. So here we use the past, here we see last. So the verb, it will be must be in what? In the past simple form, adding ed. So Yasin visited the museum last week. I would like to remind you with the keywords of the past simple. It will be last, ago, and yesterday. This is the keywords of the past form. How I can do this the past form by adding ed to the verb, and we have some irregular verbs. I hope to keep it before you go to the exam. Okay. Let's go to the before the last question. Here is a punctuation form. So here we say Hamza is clever and funny. So here here Hamza written in what? In small letter. And as we know, the names must be written in what? Capital letter. So here we must have two mistakes here. Why? Because I started the sentence by capital letter. So here Hamza here written in capital letter. I would like to do this in the exam to underline the wrong letter to correct it when you do the punctuation question. Okay, you must underline the letters that we corrected. Okay, to be easy to answer, know the the punctuation mistakes here and correct it. Let's go to the last question, which is the paragraph. A trip to Siwa Oasis. I went to Siwa Oasis. It's in the desert. We saw water and the salt lake. It was amazing. This is a simple sentence that I would like to write it in your exam test. It's not difficult. I went to Siwa Oasis. Siwa Oasis in desert. We saw water and salt lake. This is how many sentences? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sentences in correct spelling and correct and easy structures, okay, and easy vocab that we can know it, okay. I went to see what oasis. It's in the desert. We saw water and salt lake. It was amazing, okay. Let's go to to another exam here. Farida space the girl in my class to be tallest. Why they tallest? Because we have here the superlative form. I space play football on the weekend. So here I say I don't play. Let's go to this picture. My name is Hani. I'm a space photographer. I'm what a photographer. I'm wildlife photographer. As we know during the lesson, I space pictures. I take pictures of what, of monkeys, animals, of what, of here animals, birds. I have lots of pictures. My favorite animals are monkeys here. They climb trees and they are fun. So I will repeat this again. Okay. My name is Hani. I'm a wildlife photographer. I take picture of animals, birds, and plants in nature. I have a lot of pictures. My favorite animal are to be monkeys. Why? They climb trees and they are fun. Let's read this comprehension together, okay? So here we know more than one type of comprehension to be able to answer in the exam. We must read it very well to answer in the exam, because we have something is not clear, so we must read it and understand it well. My name is Heba. I went to the Egyptian Museum last Friday with my family. We went by bus. The Egyptian Museum has many treasures and statues. It's one of the world's most important museums of the history. We enjoyed there and took lots of photos. We were very happy. Here we say Heba went to what? To the Egyptian Museum. Here is, as we know, Heba went to what? Egyptian Museum. They were very happy to be here. As we know, they were what? They were very happy. Let's go. What did they see there? They see what? Treasures. Here we see what? Treasures and statues. Is the Egyptian Museum important? Yes, it's important. As we know, we can't build it. Okay. When is the space is the strongest? Why strongest? Because there is superlative and adding es to the verb. Does Ahmed study French? So here is correct, is can't do any modification in, because does and Ahmed is singular and take does. Ahmed is space, then Samir is short, then Samir. It will be here shorter than, adding what? Adding er to the adjective. Why? Because we have here then and putting er to the verb. So here we say doesn't. Why doesn't? Because here is the singular and the put doesn't, and as we know that when we use doesn't or didn't, the verb must be returned to the same form. So here would be she doesn't read Arabic well. Okay. Here is the last question, which is the punctuate. Let's do it together. Here is Rana written in this way. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. So I underline this letter and I correct it like this. Rana is a beautiful girl. Let's go to the last paragraph here. Here it will be a day at the forest park. Let's use this words and making a good paragraph. Here is we have animals, forest guide, and visitors. Forest guide means the one who tell me more about this forest. Okay, like the tour guide. Okay, forest guide here means like the tour guide. I spent a day at the forest park. Visitors saw animals with the forest guide. It was fun and exciting. So here I expressing the trip of this forest. It will be here fun and exciting. So I will repeat it again. I spent a day at the forest park. Visitors saw animals with the forest guide. It was fun and exciting. This is the last question here. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video today. Best of luck with you. Thanks a lot. Until you meet again. Goodbye.